is a fully well-rounded individual. She is unlike any of the other lawyers you're going to hear talked about this evening, who have but one, maybe two, at a push, facets to their personality. She is the full package in every way. And
what do you mean by that?
I'm going to tell you why that is the case. And I'm going to focus on 3 issues in this 5 minutes. First is her effectiveness as an advocate, which is crucial as a great lawyer. The second is her resilience, her tenacity, and her brilliance, which we'll bring onto one head because I'm going to be running out of time otherwise. And 3, the fact that she is a well-rounded individual who is full of character, and that, in my submission, sets her apart from all of the others. So her effectiveness as a lawyer, let's look at that. She is, when we meet her, a first-year law student. She is going into her first case. She is picked to do that because of her brilliance that she's demonstrated against some adversity. And she is put in a position of obtaining from her client her alibi, which she does. She's asked not to disclose, which she doesn't. The model of integrity then in that moment, she follows her client's instructions and she goes about winning the case as instructed on a different tactic without revealing the crushing information that, of course, her client has actually been having liposuction at the time of the murder. So in the court, in the crucial scene, where she takes over from her leader, having won the confidence of her client, she takes over and goes into what can only be described as an amazingly effective and dazzling piece of cross-examination. She starts off with some fairly mundane questions. One might think, where is she going with this? She's getting terrible answers and she doesn't seem to be getting anywhere. But in the end, she is able to, on her feet, it's quite clear, and without having planned this line of cross-examination, able to turn over her witness on the witness box with what can only be described as an expert knowledge of perm maintenance, something that any great lawyer, as we all know, must have in their armoury. So that is one. Second is her tenacity, her brilliance, and her resilience. She is discriminated against at law school by the other law students for being blonde, for being, on the face of it, unable to man the task of being a lawyer, but she puts them all to shame, and she is able to overcome that adversity, and she graduates, as we see at the end, at the top of her class.
On a point of information, was she blonde before she went to law school or only after?
She was blonde throughout, something that no doubt caused her enormous difficulty her life through, but particularly in law school she was, let's assume for the time being, a natural blonde throughout that time. She overcame that. She overcame her...
There's a point of information, will you take it or not?
No. She overcame the sexual harassment of her professor and senior lawyer in the case, another difficult piece of adversity, which goes to show her ability to maintain her integrity under the greatest of fire. And lastly, the point I want to make is about her as a well-rounded individual. She is, we see her in the film, making friends, an unerringly kind and generous soul who gives advice to all of those and goes out of her way to assist people. And in one very memorable scene when she's assisting her new friend that she's acquired at the nail salon, Paulette, who, amongst other things, assists her to get back her dog Rufus from her terrible ex-boyfriend. She also assists in her romantic quest with the UPS man by demonstrating to her and teaching her and the rest of the salon the skill which we all now know as the bend and snap, which is now going to be demonstrated to you by the remainder of the Legal Blonde team.